Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're joining me again. My name is Sasha Reade and thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I've got a design team share to share with you. Alina has sent me all these new amazing goodies. A minute ago I just recorded all the new cardstock and embellishments that she's got in her shop, so check them out. She sends me these for free. About once a month I get a set of dies from her. I design with them, I share with you what I've made. I absolutely love her products. I wouldn't do it if I didn't love them. I love her original designs and her original design team that creates her dies for her. These are all the new releases for November. There's absolutely tons, but there's a big sale coming up. Well, big as in the whole of AliExpress, I believe, on the 11th of November. So make sure you keep that in your diaries. Alina does put her stuff on offer. And she doesn't do what a lot of shops do where they mark them up and then drop them for this sale. She does actually mark them down for the sale. So if there's anything you like, pop it in your basket, but don't buy it till the 11th of November because that's when it's going to be on sale. I have die cut nearly everything to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to walk you through everything, and I will put all the links for everything in this video in the description box below. And I will be making and creating with this over the next month, so please do check back on my channel for design team ideas and inspiration, and I hope you have fun with me today. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with some of my new favorites from her shop, and I'm going to start with the most expensive one and just get that out of the way. So some of you remember a couple months ago Alina released this die, which did a book, and it's got pull-out pages. You can pull them all out, and pocket pages and decorative edges, and then it came with a whole bunch of little dies that you could use to decorate inside your book as well. And it was such a hit, but a lot of people had said, Alina, please can you make it bigger, because I don't know about you, but I don't print my pictures in this teeny size very often. So she took your suggestions and what you wanted, and she created a book. So this is the picture she's got on her website. She includes it with the package. Now there are no instructions, but her design team will be producing videos that show a tutorial of how to build it. Alina also will have a tutorial on how to build this book as well. Now this is expensive. This is the most expensive die I've probably seen on AliExpress. But in reality, compared to name brand companies who design their own designs as well, this is cheap. So if you're starting out, this will be the die set for you. This is about £32, and I didn't look at how much it is in the US, but I'll put that on the screen now. But you get 9, okay? 9 sheets of dies. Okay, it is crazy the amount you get in here. 9 sheets of dies. I think it is a cracking bargain. I have not counted how many dies there are, but there is a lot. This is the one I've opened already. So you get an absolute ton. You get your pages, just like the other book. You get the decorative edges for your pages. I mean, they are stunning. Absolutely stunning. You get all these flowers, butterflies, hearts, embellishments, words. The coffee cup that she designed before is in there. And every edge that you get the inner edge so that you can do a decorative layer on top of it. This is a cracking bargain, and I'm not saying that because I love Alina and she sends me this stuff for free. I'm saying if I wasn't a design team member, I would 100% be buying this book, even though it's around £35, because I would spend on Stampin' Up, I'd spend £35 on one stamp set. Okay, like they are very pricey. So to get 9 die sets for £35 or £32 or whatever it was, I think is such a bargain. I feel like I need to emphasize that because I get a lot of people commenting, oh, her shop's expensive, this stuff's expensive, but she is doing original designs. They are not copywritten fraudulent stuff. And this album, in the end, when you've put it all together, I think is close to 6 by 6. So this is one of the pages. And this album, it comes out at about just shy of 6 inches wide is how big this album will be. And so if that's my hand, you can see it's bigger than my hand. So this will be a big die, but it is big enough that it will fit in your Big Shot or your die cutting machine. As long as it takes 6 inches and is the standard size, this will fit through your machine. Absolutely no problem. So I'm really excited about this. I will be producing and making at least 2 albums with this. I think 1 for each of my children, some as gifts. But you get the edge, this thing in here, and then you get the page divider bits, whatever these things are. I'm really terrible with my words, but I can't wait to get cracking with this. But I do feel really overwhelmed because there is literally some of everything in here. You got the happy face. Oh, there's one cool thing in here as well. They've got the list symbols. Yeah, so you got like Facebook, Twitter, phone number, Instagram. There's little symbols in there, and you got this beautiful little sort of decorative circle. I mean, there's so much. And I'm sorry to rant on for this for like quite a long time, but you can't go wrong with this set, and I'm really excited about it. And I will be making some stuff to show you once I get over being overwhelmed. And these are edges. I mean, you could use these on cards. Look at how cute that would be on a card. Like, there's so much in here. 9 in one bundle. So I think this is going to be worth every penny you spend. And if you're beginning with crafting and beginning with dies, this will be an excellent set. You'll have some of everything in here. So that rant over. I was floored when that came through the post. I was like, this is amazing. Next up, we have more layering dies. There are 4. Oh, here it is. I was like, what's going on? And there's 4 of these. So these are hearts, and they are layering dies again, and I love layering dies. I will link below my video to my other layering die tutorial that I did for loads of inspiration and ideas with these, but I will be sharing some more ideas. You get this layer, which is gorgeous on its own. Then you get this layer, which is also gorgeous on its own. I'm going to turn them over because then I'm going to show you how they look stacked. And then you've got that layer. And then you've got this one, which has got all the detailed bits on it, so you can use it all by itself. And I cut it out of foil as well, so you can see what it looks like with foil, because it's quite cool. Now, when you stack them all together, you then get this beautiful dimension. It is so gorgeous and stunning. And don't forget, with these dies, you get all of this as well. You get all the stuff that's kind of fallen out from it. So that's exciting. That die set, there's 4 in that range. I believe you can buy them all individually, or you can buy them as a bundle and save a bit of money. So that's one set. This is the next set here. These are all I tried to save them, and I have been hoovering them since, because they keep ending up everywhere. But you get all your hearts that kind of pop out. These would be great in like a big shaker card, or if you want to save them all, I'll be saving them all, giving them to school, and school can use them for their kids' little crafty projects. This set comes with 4 again as well, bits stuck together. So you've got those 4 layers, and this only cuts this edge here. It does not cut these 3 edges. Okay, so when you do a card, you can have it so that if you've got your folded card like so, then you can use this, and obviously you would need to trim your card down a bit smaller, or you could use it on like that edge, but you would just put it simply at the edge of your card, and then when you have your card, it'll have sort of that on one edge, and it'll be all decorative kind of thing. I'll have a plate and I'll show you what I mean, but it does not cut those edges. You can cut them because you can see where the die rests. You can see that line, so you can cut it yourself if you want. It's a bit difficult to line up to show you because I can't line up the bottom edges because I just hand cut them with scissors, but basically that's what you end up with when it's all finished. So it's the same as the other one. So you've got that one layer, which I love this layer. I love the big hearts. I think it's really cute. Then you've got your slightly smaller hearts layer with more space in between them. And that one. And then you've got your decorative one, which looks like that with really small hearts, but then you've got the lines all around it. I'm sorry I'm zoomed out. I just have so much to show you, and some of these are quite big, so I will try and zoom in when I can. Then next we've got a whole bunch of snowflake shaped ones. So we have got the ovals, we have got squares, and then we've got circles as well. So these are quite good because you get a good set of general dies, standard dies. Now these ones look double stitched, but that double stitching is stitching on the inside and on the outside. So that when you cut it out, you only have one stitched line. So for the ovals, I just cut them all together. They obviously, like, if you leave them together, then you get this. Otherwise, they will cut full and solid. You will have a solid image on the inside. No. Yes. Yes, you'll have a solid image like this on the inside. If you leave them together, then you get the double stitched and you get sort of a frame. So these are quite good if you want to make a shaker card, then you can cut a frame and you could use the foam and do that. So you get all these kind of shapes, and then you also get the outer one, which I haven't finished pulling all that out. I got a brand new die cut machine which came today, which I ordered with my birthday money, and I got the Gemini. And I ran this glitter card through because I always struggle with cutting glitter card when it's the non-shed. And I ran this through and it cut like butter and it all popped out. And I'm so happy. I cannot wait. And it is the full-size Gemini. Gemini, I think is how you say it. So it does A4 size, like a full sheet of cardstock I can stick in. So I can do multiples at a time. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. So you can see that's the kind of Christmassy shape on it. Really pretty edge die. They are all the same. You just get circle, oval, and square. But I have cut them out. So in the square, I die cut out a vellum one to show you. I did that in vellum. And again, you get the stitch shaped dies on the inside. Then I did this circle one, which again, you get the circles. And I just cut the biggest one out, like that. And then I did it in the ombre paper as well, which you get like that. With my new machine. So exciting. Okay, put these away. Then in that same sort of style, there's this one. Now I couldn't cut this on my Big Shot purely because this is 6 inches wide. And on anybody's Big Shot, I'm sure you'll be fine. But on mine, I have worn down the plates. So I've lost a couple millimeters of the side because it scraped along the inside of my Big Shot and wore it all down. And so I couldn't cut it. But my new machine arrived today, which is bigger, and cut like a dream. So if you've got a normal sized Big Shot, this will fit in. Just mine was damaged, so it wasn't as wide as it should be. It's a little bit shorter or narrower, so I couldn't fit it in. But you get this sort of die set. And you can kind of make like a little Christmassy scene with it. And you get this circle is massive. It's, I think, 6 inches wide when you've die cut it. I will try and do the measuring thing for you. Yeah, so it's 6 inches wide, pretty much exactly. And so it's quite a big circle. And then you get the decorative snowflakes. And I just cut it out of the ombre glitter card. And that Alina has in her shop. And that's how it looks. And it's very detailed, but it's the same snowflake as the outer edge on the other one, basically. And then you've got this little kind of scene that you can put on there as well. So that's that die set. Again, all these will be linked below for you. Okay, so I've got these dies. I don't know if you buy them as a set or you buy them separately. They're they're the exact same flower, but 2 different styles. So this embosses and kind of cuts the background, and this is the detailed one. Now, a quick little point. I picked these up and I thought these feel like quite thick and substantial. And they just, you know when you just feel something, it feels different than normal? And I looked, and how cool is that? How cool is that? And some of her new dies, she's got her branding on the back of them, which I think is amazing because I have a lot of dies that say Sizzix on the back or Stampin' Up. So to see Alina's name on her products just fills me with nothing but big smiles because she's worked hard and she continues to work hard, and I think, wow, this is awesome. And so anyways, with the dies, this is how that one cuts out. So you've got these detailed flowers. They're really pretty, and that is this die here. Then this one is the one that embosses. Now I ran it through my machine and embossed them. And they came out like this. You can see with all the glare and reflection. And I thought, oh, you know, like it's just not You can see it, but it's not that amazing. Then I added a shim, which for me is just an extra piece of paper on the top. And look at that. The difference that adding a little bit of a shim makes to an embossing die. Massive difference between the embossing die with the shim and plain. So really big difference. I feel like that one's almost more shiny as well than this one. Maybe because it pushed it down harder, I don't know. But the idea with these then is that you then layer them up. And you do have to get them the right way round. So I think that is the right way. So they just layer on top of each other, and they're really cute. And then if you don't use them together, then you've got the embossed look as just a plain background bit, which is quite nice because sometimes you get the detailed one and then you get the layer, the outer layer, and it might just be like a line, and that's kind of all you get is a plain flower. But with these it's quite nice because now you can use this on its own. It's got its own detail in it, which is quite cool. So yes, that's that flower. Then we've got several kinds of leaves. So I've got this one here, which is like that. And then we've got this one here, which is like that. And they are very similar. Oops, sorry, I'm not even in the shot. They're very similar. So you got the solid one with some cool detailing, kind of featheried one, and another featheried one. And so they cut like this. These are separate, by the way. They don't come as a set. I just thought I'd show you them because of the same, just different shape. It's the same but different. So I like them because if you choose to, you can layer them up if you want. These ones can kind of go right on top of each other, which is quite cool. But that's how they die cut out. And they have holes, so I was thinking this is quite cool because you can make your own little charms, which then goes along with these next ones. Where are they? Here they are. These kind of remind me of those ones from, like, what's it called? Dreamcatcher. So they're kind of feather leaves, and you can hang them from something as well. So those are quite cool. So there's a whole kind of range of these ones with the holes in them, which are quite fun. That's those. Now I recorded this video, and then I realized after I'd done recording that I hadn't actually recorded several of these dies, so I'm coming back for a second round. But I did die cut this out, and then I lost it because I filmed it and then I put it somewhere and I don't know where I put it. So anyways, this just cuts out this sort of shape, and the idea is then that you can twist it around and it kind of makes the center kind of sprigs of the flower. And I don't know where it's gone, and I haven't got the time to die cut it again right now, but I love this shape and this flower, and I love this kind of arrangement because they're so easy to build up and make into a really cool, pretty flower. And then, you know, if you push into the middle and you build it up, then you can use the little sprig in the middle, and they make quite fun 3D dimensional flowers. So anyways, I'm sorry that I've lost the footage, and I don't have the footage of me rolling that up, but it is dead simple. You just literally roll it up and bend it out a bit, and it kind of looks like the center of a flower, the bit that the bees like. Now, along with that, I did this one. And then in my video, I showed how you rip it, and then I lost the footage. So it comes with this little heart, which gives you that kind of outer shape, but then you obviously get the inner shape as well. And that fits perfect on the end of this one here. It lines up perfectly there with that guy. And then when you die cut it out, it comes flat like that, like this one here. And then you could put a little secret message behind, say pull here, and then you kind of pull it open and reveal what's behind it. I don't know which end you're meant to pull from. I'm going to pull from this one and see if that's the right end. It's not flat, so it's a bit difficult. Maybe I'll just try the same end. There we go. So you would have it glued down, but then you can pull it like so, and then you get that kind of little secret reveal. Now these don't die cut like this. You cut them apart and use them individually. So don't panic that you're like, what in the hell am I going to do with 2 windows in a row? They do die cut separately. I just left them together when I die cut my sample. So that's what that looks like. And do correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong with these. I've never used these in my life before, so I could be absolutely wrong with their purpose. And I bet you if I go and look at Alina's site, I'll be like, oh yes, that's what I should have done. The next die is this one here. It's really beautiful and really intricate. And it die cuts like that. And I got my new Gemini machine for my birthday. And it cuts like butter. So this one I used with my Big Shot. And I did have to put a shim in to cut it. Just because I find that that's what I end up having to do. Either some foam underneath or a shim on top. Because it is so intricate. It does not cut the sides and the bottom. It only cuts the top. But then again, like before, you can see where that die rests, and then you can cut it. So I just snipped it at the ends where it rested. So this will be good for a nice little border on a card, or something like that. And I think that's my last one for now. And we'll carry on in a second because I've recorded this one after I've recorded the other ones. Okay, then we've got this penguin, which if you remember the last release, there was a penguin with a whole bunch of other shapes. And we've got this guy. Now, I thought he was just like the other one, and I was like, yay, you can paper piece him because he cuts out one, and then you can kind of cut it several times and paper pieces together. But he comes as this big kind of jumble of stuff. And it kind of intimidated me. I'm sure I'll be alright once I have a little go, but I was like, how does this make a penguin? And you kind of have to look at the picture to kind of work it out. But there you can then see his beak starting to form and things. So it's all about paper piecing to kind of get the shape. It's not really my cup of tea. Kind of stresses me out. There's a lot of gluing involved. And you don't have that big solid base to start from. So when you have one that cuts as one and then you paper piece it together because you cut it multiple times and then die cut out little bits, you have a base to kind of start with. And this one, you've got to create your own base. So this kind of stresses me out a bit. And hopefully I will have a go. But he is a really cute penguin. But, I mean, the face is quite scary. So you get that little face with his two tiny, teeny eyes. And then that's his mouth. Is itty bitty. So, I don't think this is one of the best designs I've seen. Just because it looks very complicated to put together. And does feel a bit time consuming. It is bigger than the other penguin that was in her set, but this is definitely more of a challenge for me. I'm not so good with things like this, but yes, we will hopefully have a go. So this is the penguin set. It obviously does not come with two penguins. That's just two different colored penguins that you could make from it. So there's that one there. Then on to something really exciting. I am quite a sucker for jars. I love all things jars, and these are really cute. You can make a shaker, you can make a normal card. They are really sweet. Alina's samples are really excellent as well. So you get the die, and that's the jar when you cut it out. It is quite big. And then if you die cut the middle bit and the outer bit together, then you get your sort of shaker line. That's the middle bit, obviously. That would fit on there. That came out. So if you cut them out together, then you'll get that edge. Then it also comes with these really cute, really lovely labels. I'm really happy with those. They've just got like a really beautiful amount of detail on them. And then you get your lid as well. So you can die cut your lid out of metal foil, out of foil, and you can stick it on. I don't know, I think it is that way, isn't it? It's got to be where the hole lines up with the hole, doesn't it? So something like that, where you can put the lid on. So these are really cute. I'm really happy. I really feel like it needs to be that way. Yes, it definitely has to go that way. That looks much better. There we go. So I'm really excited for these jars. I'm going to make some shaker tags or some shaker cards. They're really cute, so I'm really happy with those. Then we've got some more leaves. These kind of cute tropical sort of leaves. You got your sort of base one and then your decorative one, and you could layer them on top of each other if you want, or have them separate. They are lovely. Really cute. And next, I was really excited by this. Alina has got an envelope die. So it looks like that when you put it all together. I was thinking it would be bigger. It's not overly huge. It is only like note card size. So I've die cut it out, but you'd obviously fold those in. I'm pretty sure you fold those in. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then that kind of comes down, and you can tuck those sides in if you want as well. And then you've got that kind of front closure. So it is a note card. It measures 9 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So 9 by 6 note card. Quite small. Which is about roughly 3.5 inches by just under 2.5 inches. Okay, so it is small. But then it comes with these little embellishments. So you can then put the heart on top of that. And you've got a bow. And then you've got a smaller heart that could go inside of it. And then you've got also the decorative bits. So you could decorate that edge like that. And you can also decorate the bottom edge like that with your cardstock or pattern paper. And then you've got that, which can go inside for the message as well as on the back. So it is really good fun. I might ask Alina if she can see if they can like blow it up to a bigger size, so the maximum you could fit in a big shot kind of thing, because that'd be quite fun. But this is a cute little note card that would be dead quick and easy to put together. And obviously you get the little bow set as well. Okay, then we've got this angel. And in every sort of design team package, there's often at least one, maybe two things where I'm like, oh, that's not really my style. I wouldn't really use something like that. And I got this angel, and that was my first thought, was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I think it's great and it's lovely, but it's not something I would probably use and make. But when I die cut it, all these ideas started coming to my head. So you've die cut all these bits, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a ghost. You could use that for Halloween. And then I was thinking, like, you know those bonbon sweeties? I'm going to totally make a whole bunch of different sweeties, because that, to me, looks just like it. And it comes with, like, the little circle you can put inside. And when you die cut it, you get, like, the ring as well. So you've got this sort of edge that goes on there like that. And then I thought, ooh, you could even, you know, stick that on the back and it looks quite cute. And you could maybe do some hair bows. I could, like, make some hair bows out of this. I don't know, my ideas are going crazy for this die. Oh, look, there's the penguin again. Where'd he come from? He's come back. He's come back for more. But, so it's supposed to be an angel, but all I can see is loads of other cool stuff to do with it. So this is the smaller one. So you obviously have, you know, your outer layer and then your inner layer, which are these two sizes. But I just see really cool fun sweets, some ghosts, hair bows. I could make some hair bows with these. And I'm like, I could see various things out of that. So I don't think this is going to get made like this. I'm really sorry, Alina. I think I'm going to be going down this route, because that to me looks really cool and really fun. And I think that would be really cool and fun on like a gift, some packaging and stuff in various colours and glitter card. Yeah. So anyways, that's me going off the rails and off the beaten track. But I just think this looks like a really fun set for everything but that. So we'll see how we go. Then I've got these ones that I have not cut out. Oh, I did cut this one. Hang on. Right, so we've got this one. It's a Christmas stocking. But check out all the cool details you get in it. You get like this little Christmas scene, the sleigh, the snow. You get the little snowflakes. You can do a shaker card, a shaker tag. It's quite big. So this is the die. It's quite large. You get that sort of snowflake. Then you obviously get the die that cuts that out, so that you would get that whole edge to do then the shaker edge with. You've got that outline. Now this was a bit funny. I don't know if this was an oopsie, but you've got this bit that comes out the middle, and then there's a separate die to cut the bit for the middle as well. But yeah, so you've got that die which naturally cuts that shape, and a die that cuts that shape as well. So, and they are literally the exact same. I did look at them twice and I was like, really? So they are the exact same. So you've got that kind of oopsie die in there, I think. And then you've got your little snow scene, which is quite cute. I'll put it on the red so you can see it. Got that kind of snow scene. I will zoom in a little bit. Then you've got your Santa and reindeer, which is quite cute. And then you've got your snow or your icicles, and you've got a snowflake in there as well. So that's quite a cute little set to get. I know that by the time you're thinking of getting these, you're probably most of the way through your Christmas card making. But the great thing is that you can get these and make them up for next year and be ahead of the game. And that's kind of my plan. Right, put those aside. Right, now these ones I have not cut up because I just haven't had the time. Oh, I lied again. I did cut this one. That one is like that. So I think it's like icicles, but it kind of looks like something you could use for Halloween as well. So that's that one. Then we've got a house. Another house die. So we can see here in that picture what it looks like. And Alina used this and just posted a couple of days ago. She made treat boxes, Halloween treat boxes using this die. I thought that was really clever. So you can see here, you get your outer die and you kind of just put it all together. You get a little handle for your box. And then you get a tag in there as well. Oh, there's another one. Some windows. One was hiding. So you get 3 pieces for this one. A gingerbread man and a Christmas tree in there. And it makes that cool little house. Then we have, last but not least, on my long video, this snow globe. So it's quite big. And that is what it looks like when it comes all together. And you can make it obviously as a shaker or normal. But the thing I like is it's got Happy Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and Happy Birthday as sentiments. So you could do anything you like with this, really. And it's got Christmas trees, snowflakes, stars, absolutely loads in there. So that's really exciting as well. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you now because this video is really long. Don't forget the sale on November 11th. Put things in your basket if you like it. Check it out on the 11th. And I look forward to seeing you again when I get crafting with all these things. Thank you. Bye.